Check, check, check. Check, check, check. We're back. We just lost connection there. That's the thing about streaming. Sometimes you lose that connection. Make sure that I share this stream with everybody that was watching before and get you guys caught up on what's happening. So let's go through this. Pretty quickly. Go to squat to depth. Load. Why it's not? Get this loaded up for you guys here. As we wait for the game to load up, I am Coach Brian Wilson. Thank you for joining us here on this live stream. Had to reset the live stream actually. Sometimes we get disconnected. That's how it goes sometimes when you're doing this. But while we were gone, Squat to Depth has won his game. This is not me versus Mackenzie Moner. So we have 1 point there. David Grasso and This Is Not Me, which is Tony Nichols. They're still going. It's still going down here. This might already be the next round. So okay, I'm sorry. So what happened with Tony Nichols in the last game? Oh, he had to. He lost that game to Kenzie Moner. So trying to catch you guys up here. Okay, we're watching Checkmate 101. This is the last round of games. And I want to update the score, guys. And forgive me, we had to reset. So the information that you see on top is not correct at all. So I'm going to have to redo everything again because once we lose the connection, the settings that existed before we lost connection is gone. But we get to see, I'm going to leave you guys with the top game in this round, and then I'm going to update the score. That is Grandmaster. You're watching Grandmaster Mackenzie Moner versus FIDE Master Mark Hyman. This is our matchup of the day. We went into the third round 5.5 to 2.5, up 3 points. But I have to update the score. So I'm going to leave you with this game, and then I will get the score updated. All right, I think we have everything situated now. Sorry, guys, we disconnect. Sorry for that disconnection. Sometimes we have connection problems. Adam won't miss it. I see you, Adam. And we are back. So, what happened in the last round is we tied. Mark Hyman wins his game. This is not me loses his game. Claire McGrew wins the game, and Devin Caminero loses. So that's 2-2. So we're still up 3 points. So it's 7.5 to 4.5. And ignore that pin. That's one thing that I missed, didn't I? Ignore that Pennsylvania. Of course, that's New Jersey. So I'll change that. But that's Michigan Monsters, 7.5. New Jersey has 4.5. All we need is 1 point, and we win the match. Half a point is they can only get a draw if they contain us to half a point. But if we get 1 win, we win. That's all we need is 1 point here. That's it. The wrong thing. All right. So, that score is for New Jersey, not Pennsylvania. We're gonna roll with it because I don't want to miss more of these games. So we're searching for our 1 point. We're watching the Grandmaster Mackenzie Moner versus the FIDE Master Squat to Dub. These are rated rapid games, by the way. So don't think this is just for fun. This is for rating points. And that's what chess players play for, the rating points. It's almost like currency with us. You see that Mackenzie Moner is trying to turn the screws with a development advantage. It is 2 knights. Whoa. Wow, this is 3 pieces for a queen. So you mean you got a rook, knight, a rook, and 2 knights for a queen here, guys. Man, that's a big advantage. But the one problem is, the queen is in the center. That was a nice move by Mark Hyman, threatening knight to c4, forking the queen and the king. Mark has a good position here with 3 pieces for the queen, I must say. He goes for the trade here. Knight takes e3 would be the move, but he really needs to connect these rooks if he could. And Mark has a good position and also has almost 6 minutes up on the clock. Mackenzie Moner, Grandmaster Mackenzie Moner is in trouble. Let's go back to see what happened here. This was a Sicilian defense. And we have a Savinigan set up with the caress attack there. Okay. And looks like Mark was very booked up on this here. Takes the rook here. And what Mackenzie did, wow, look at that. Mackenzie, he used his development, or what Mackenzie Moner was trying to use, development advantage, but didn't realize how many pieces he would be losing because of that. And look at these moves here. Looked like Mark Hyman was pretty booked up, how fast he made these moves. And that seems like some really good preparation for Mark Hyman, who is looking to avenge his loss. Now remember, all we need is 1 win. out of 4 games here, and we win it. Or we can even have 2 draws. David Grasso has a big time advantage, almost 8 minutes over This Is Not Me. But this position looks pretty drawish here, though. I will say this, I still would rather be black as long as the queen stay on the board, because there is an outside pass pawn here on a6. White's king is a little bit safer, but this bishop on g7 is much better than its knight on f1. So I think This Is Not Me, which is Tony Nichols, has a really good position. Good enough to get us a point here. Next is Claire McGrew versus Energetic Hey 05. And Energetic Hey has a big time advantage in this game as well, almost 4 minutes here. But I like Clara's position again. She has a pair of bishops. I'm looking for her to play moves like, I know she wants to play f4. I don't know if bishop, I think f4 is a good move here. So f4 here, if bishop e4, you can play rook to g1. Shouldn't be a problem there. You want to play f4, f5. What else could she be looking at here? Or she can even try h4, which threatens h5 too. That's going to push the bishop back. Probably have to play h6, and then g4 could be played. But now she goes for trading of the knights. She moves the knight away from the e5 push, which I believe she could have actually went knight to f5 and been fine with the double pawn open g5, but I thought h4 would have been a more accurate move order there, threatening h5, and of course if h6, you got g5 here trying to open up the g file for the rook on h1. Rook e8 was played here, and looks like Energetic Hey is really trying to keep the time pressure on Clara in the game here. Let's go to Devin Camaras playing his counterpart here. Up a minute in time. This looks like a pretty close position, which normally suits the knights better. There is a weird h6 pawn here for white. That looks like a pawn. That pawn is dead meat. I don't know if I like Devin's position as much. I know there is a terrible bishop on f8, and he really wants to now. Devin is rerouting this knight to f5, so I guess we could expect the move knight takes h6. And there it goes. I'm almost wondering if it's good enough to actually give up this rook just to have this nice knight on f5 that would be unopposed. That would be something that I will look at here. Rook takes h6, bishop takes h6. The bishop is trash, and then knight to f5 hits the bishop. This knight dominates the whole game. He's probably going to have to go all the way back to f8 because the weakness of the d6 square. And I believe that that is a good exchange because this knight will be much better than any rook that would be on the board. That would be a good exchange sacrifice, in my opinion. But this game, we're going to be back to this game. This game is going to be. Let's go back to the top game here. Mackenzie Molnar versus Mark Hyman, our 2 top boards. This is the playoffs. New Jersey versus the Michigan Monsters. And Squat to Depth is the FIDE Master Mark Hyman versus the Grandmaster Mackenzie Molnar from New Jersey. This imbalance is 3 pieces versus a queen. Big time. There is actually it's a knight now. It's a knight, bishop, and rook. Knight, bishop, rook, and pawn versus a queen here. See, he was threatening the knight on h5, rook f5. Makes sense. Anticipating a move queen to c7, threatening queen d8. The problem is this bishop is having a problem developing, and gotta figure out a way to get this bishop into the game. I wonder he could actually try to take a draw if he believes queen c7, rook to f8, and then back to e5. Could be something he's planning on doing. Then maybe knight f6 to keep the game going by Mark. So Mark has to check the other games in order to see if a draw will help him or help us. That does guarantee us at least a draw, but we need a win. We need a point. If he thinks that his teammates can get a draw, at least one draw out of those last 3 games, then it's a great decision. He has so much time on the clock that he can actually look around, and I don't know if they have the access to look at all the games. That it would be a question that I'm wondering about. Maybe rook f7. Oh no, you gotta watch it because there's queen g5, queen d8 check, queen g5. But this is a very interesting position. Mark Hyman has more time as well. All right, Adam, you said you think Clara dodged a billet instead of rook f e8. Let's go to Clara's game here, Adam says. Rook f to e8, which is what Black played. Knight takes b3 check was winning because of knight to c5. Yeah, I didn't like knight b3 anyway, but yes, that looks pretty good. Even though after knight takes, Adam, I will say knight takes b3, a takes b3, and then knight c5. There is, yeah, it still looks good. It does. It still looks good there because knight to b3 is a checkmate along with this bishop here. That is true. But I'll say knight takes b3, knight takes b3, and then knight c5. There's no bishop c4 either. She would have to play the move bishop to d3, and if knight takes b3, it won't be checkmate because of king c2. You just lose a pawn. That's what it would be. That's better for Black for sure. That would have been a better move there. And in this game, Claire is down by so much time here. We move on a little bit. The bishop here is gone. But I think Claire is okay here. All she has to do is make sure she keeps in touch with her clock. But I think she's okay. I think she's okay. I think she can draw this game here. I don't think this is a hard draw either at this point. If I'm Black here, maybe I'm looking to play rook to e3. Or maybe even b4 now. b4 now might be possible. I don't know. No. Probably bishop takes d3, rook takes d3, and then b4. There you go. That's what the move should be. There you go. But I still think that Black has enough or White has enough to draw even down this pawn in a position like this. I think she's solid here. I think she is. All right. Science Squares. Devin Camaneris. He didn't did he sacrifice the exchange there? What happened? He did sacrifice that exchange, but I thought was a good move here. And then here comes the knight. I thought he should have did it earlier in the game. Wow. Very nice knight in the center of the board. Where does the bishop belong? I think he can probably open up this file here, actually. And probably it's good to actually put the rook behind there on that file. Is the queen good here on the A file right now? I'm not sure. I will look to open up this file here. Definitely got to open up that file. Bring the bishop into the game. So Devin is looking at that. That looks good for us. Now there was some trades here. Clara is still, has some work to do. I don't know. I might be looking at rook to d6, hitting the a6 pawn. He goes for the trade instead. Maybe I thought maybe rook to f1, but this is a problem. This is a problem here. Probably rook to e3 protects the h3 pawn. Yep, and then threatens. Okay, so stops that. It might be time to push this past pawn, actually. So she moves out of the way there, but she gives up a piece. Oh, no, she doesn't. I'm sorry. There's a back rank checkmate problem, but that's playing for tricks. That's very dangerous because this knight will remain pinned like it is now. And so that's a very dangerous move for her to play. She's going to have to go back. Oh, I see what she did there. Nice move by Clara here with 30 seconds left to Energetic Hay has 5 minutes. Remember, if all we need is a point here. And Energetic Hay is going to have to, I think he's forced to just trade here. But I think Energetic Hay still has the advantage because after rook takes and knight takes, you have rook to d2. He chooses to check instead. All right, and Clara is actually now down a pawn, threatens a6. She has only 23 seconds left. Let's double check these other games. Our top game here, Grandmaster Mark Hyman has 3 pieces versus the queen. Actually, now it's a rook and only a knight versus the queen. So this is not the same position here. We're gonna go back to the Clara game because it's down in time. This is Tony Nichols. David Grasso wins the game. That hurts us big time. We need 1 point. That's 1 point for them. Oh, you know what? I have to turn on our scary music because that's what we're missing here. This is the last round. Usually in the last round, we put on our music. No, Adam, king c2, after the check on b3, king c2 would attack the knight and protect the bishop. After knight takes b3. Oh, but you're saying you can't play bishop d3 because the knight is on c5. That is true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's go back to our games here. Can you guys hear this music? You're saying you can't. Good. We are in our final round. We just need one win. Let's get back to Claire's game here. She has 13 seconds left. And she's down a pawn here. And there's two pass pawns coming very fast. But Claire has pressure on the f7 pawn. Energetic Hayes is thinking there. Science Squares, we need one win, guys. Science Squares, 42 seconds. The Chess Moves has only 11 seconds here. 10 seconds left. Whoa, something's happening here. I do not know how much time they have. But something's going on here. This game needs to be refreshed. How about that? Their time's going back and forth. That is obviously an error. I don't know what's happening in their game. This is the refresh position here. I see the bishop pair is still on the board. Science Squares has 20. There you go. 10 seconds left. Let's go to Claire McGrew again. She has only 10 seconds. This doesn't look good. Oh, wow. Probably going to have to sacrifice on the pawn there. She resigns there. Oh, no. So we lose 2 games there. It's down to Devin Camaneras. This is big time, guys, because the game with Mackenzie Molnar and Mark Hyman is not so great. We just lost 2 times. Whoa, Science Squares, what did you do there? That is going to be, oh, he missed the skewer. The skewer here is 2 pieces there. Is that a checkmate? No, not checkmate. What is happening here? Oh no! Miss Bishop to. Okay. Wow. This is going to be tough. No! Oh wait. No. We lose this game. No. That is 3 wins for them. All down to 1 game here. This does not look good. Mackenzie Molnar only has 7 seconds left. This does not look good, guys. Oh, he takes that. That could be a big pawn for us. Definitely was a big pawn for us there. We really needed that pawn. We could take the pawn there. And so now this has to be good enough for a draw. This should be good enough for a draw. Mackenzie Molnar only has 6 seconds. If Mark Hyman could win this game, we go on in the playoffs. If he draws this game, it will be a tie. What's happening here? I don't know about this. He has 11 seconds. I still would grind this out if he could. There we go. Oh no, he's gonna have to. He goes up. Block with the rook. No. The knight and king stop the queen check better than any piece. Look at the pawn go forward. The king is cut off, guys. The king is cut off. There's the pawn. Come on. Come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. What do you got? Come on, Mark. Man. Come on, Mark. Let's go. Woo! Check. There we go. Check him, Mark. Come on, Mark. There you go, knight. Yes. Oh no, there's a check on the back rank. Can we go forward there? No, 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 no. No. We could not go forward. We could not go. Guys, this is amazing. The one thing that we could not allow them to do is win 3.5 to a half. And somehow we managed to do that. Oh man. Now I'm wondering, after King H3, would the check be stopped by knight to H4? Why not? Knight to H4 check. King steps up, then the queen comes. Oh man. Mark had time to figure that out, but that hurts us bad. So that means, guys, we just drew the match. We drew it. All we get is a half a point in that round. Wow. And we're going to go to tie breaks, guys. This has never happened so far. We tie New Jersey again. And now there is tie breaks. What a clutch performance from New Jersey to beat us in these games. I mean, they beat us here. David Grasso beats Tony Nichols. Energy Hayes beats Checkmate. And Science Square loses his game, which he was definitely winning that game. Loses on time there. Ouch. And it's lucky Mark Hyman actually drew the game, because this loss would have gave us they would have swept us. And we haven't been swept before. And actually, this is the worst we have been beaten in a round. 3.5 to a half. That's our worst round ever this year. Wow. Tony Nichols, you say we win on a tie? We do. There's no tie breaks in the division playoffs. Great. Good. So if we win, so Tony Nichols said we win on a tie. Woo! Okay. Oh, my heart. So Mark Hyman, we do not have to play a blitz round tie break. Mark Hyman is able to, so I guess Mark knew that. He repeated the position, and that gives us another draw against New Jersey. But we go on to the next round in the playoffs with the draw by Mark Hyman with a rook, pawn, rook, knight, and a pass pawn. Clutch by Mark Hyman, FIDE Master Mark Hyman. And we did this missing our number 2 board, National Master James Canty, which hopefully he will be able to go in our next round. Oh my God, guys. You guys giving me a heart attack. Tony Nichols, oh my God, Tony. Oh,
I thought we had to play a blitz round. Okay, but however we can do it, however we have to do it, as long as it works, I'm fine with it. That means we go on to the next round, and we have to play who next? Tony, Nichols, Jeff Aldridge, if you guys are listening, who do we have to play next? The winner of, is it New York and Pennsylvania? Did they do the top 4 seeds in the division with this mini playoffs before we get to play the other divisions, which I am ready for that, by the way. And also, if you could, in the comments, when is the next match as well? And if not in the comments, I know Jeff Aldridge, the captain of the Michigan Monsters, will be placing that information on the Michigan Chess Association Facebook page for sure, and probably even the website. Even if it's not on there, please go check that out. Michigan Monsters, we tie the New Jersey State chess team, and since we were first place, the tie goes to us because we were the top seed. Oh man, I feel sorry. No, I do not feel sorry for New Jersey. That was scary. That game there, Mark Hyman, I'm talking about with seconds left, was able to solidify that draw. Oh, and it almost was tough for us. All right, Adam, you still on that Bishop C4? Okay, yep, Bishop C4, B5. All right, I see, Adam. You were just looking at that game here that Clara had. Yep, I get it. But Adam, we made it to the next round by the skin of our teeth, and that was against a team. I think we also had a draw against Maryland, 8-8, and New Jersey was the best team we played during the regular season. Hey, what's going on, Code Yeti? Yep, we just got through tying New Jersey. That means we win because we are the number 1 seed, and we get to go on to the next round of the playoffs. And I believe we're playing the winner of New York and Pennsylvania, something like that. And we beat Pennsylvania, I believe. Or maybe it was Maryland that we tied with. Yeah, it was Maryland we tied with. We did beat Pennsylvania, even though Pennsylvania gave us a good scare. Okay. So, let me, for that, I don't even know if we deserve any Wolf Howls, but I will give that because we go on to the next round. And the Michigan Monsters strikes again. We are in the playoffs against New Jersey, and we go ahead on to win. We tied the match, but since we're the first seed, we go on to the next round. Woo! It was pretty close. Hopefully you guys seen that game, Mark Hyman versus Grandmaster Mackenzie Molnar, which became a draw, and it was a draw with the flair because Mark Hyman had pass pawn knight and a rook versus a queen in that game, and it's a game worth looking at for anyone who loves and enjoys chess. Please look at that game. That was a very interesting game from the beginning to the end. But Mark Hyman comes up with a clutch draw for us against the Grandmaster Mackenzie Molnar after losing in the regular season in their one-on-one matchup before. Big time for us. Thank you again, everybody in the chat. Adam, Cold Yeti, everybody that is here with me, and for Michigan Chess Association. I am the coach, Brian Wilson. The Michigan Monsters win and move it to, we tie the New Jersey team, but we go on to the next round of the playoffs because the tie goes to the division leader. That's the award for us having such a good regular season. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and subscribe to the Michigan Chess Association YouTube channel. Check out the michess.org website. Hit us up on Twitter. Give us your comments and let us know how you think this live stream and live commentary is going. We have updated information on MIChess.org for all your online tournaments and over-the-board tournament information due to COVID-19. You can get it there. For the Michigan Chess Association, I am the coach, Brian Wilson. Implodian out.